Don't be fooled. We will not see the brothers against each other in the finals this year. There is no Warriors against no Nets. Don't get yourself caught up in this psyop. Rather, it is the former Laker Andre Drummond that goes up against the Lakers in this year's NBA Finals. Born on Mount Vernon, New York, playing with the Brooklyn Nets. He was drafted by the Pistons, which has everything to do with GOAT King LeBron, Time Magic Johnson, who won his fifth ring for his repeat against the Pistons in 1988. He was round one, pick number 9. GOAT King LeBron beats Drummond back-to-back for the Lakers' repeat for their 19th championship. Drummond loses the NBA Finals to the GOAT King LeBron at Alexa. He makes his debut in the Nets' 30th win of the season. He ends up losing the GOAT King LeBron in this year's NBA Finals. As a matter of fact, Andre Drummond with the Lakers played a total of 21 regular season games and 5 playoff games for a total of 26 games with the Lakers during his tenure. LeBron wins his 26th NBA Finals win, the time Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant against Andre Drummond's team. And that's the significance of Drummond's 26 games with the LA Lakers. GOAT King LeBron's 26th NBA Finals win will beat the Nets and Drummond for his 5th championship. The amount of time that Drummond was acquired by the Lakers to Game 7 would be 64 weeks and a day during the 15th month, 1 year and 3 months later. Nets and LA have Jamacha 13 and KB Kobe Bryant. 64 weeks later, LeBron wins his first Game 7 since he defeated the Warriors. The Warriors is Jamacha 64. Purple and gold is Jamacha 64. Drummond, acquired by the Lakers, loses to the Lakers 64 weeks in the NBA Finals. The Chicago Bulls, who LeBron is about to chase. The Warriors, his last Game 7. The Antichrist GOAT King LeBron James. It's on against Drummond, against the Nets. 4 months, 9 days after Drummond's acquisition to Game 7. This is where we get LeBron's first Game 7 since facing the Warriors, because Warriors by itself is gematria of 49, in his first NBA Finals Game 7 since in 2016 against the Warriors. This all happens against Kevin Durant. This happens against Kevin Durant some 4 months and 9 days after acquisition for his first NBA Finals Game 7 since 2016 against the Warriors. This is the whole significance of GOAT King LeBron chasing Michael Jordan before the 77th NBA Finals. You may be wondering about the gematria of Andre Drummond. Andre has gematria 42 and 24. GOAT LeBron wins Game 7 2 years and 4 months before Kobe Bryant's birthday. This is what you have to understand with June the 19th and Andre Drummond losing with the Nets, facing off against his former team, Andre Drummond. You see? You see that? You see what's going to happen with Andre Drummond? You see what's going to happen? He loses the championship, Drummond, 2 months and 4 days before Kobe 24's birthday. Andre having gematria of 24. This is also the birthday of Seth Curry when it's all said and done. Andre's gematria 42. LeBron James having gematria 42. LeBron wins Game 7. Two months, 4 days before Kobe's birthday. This is the whole significance of Andre losing with the Brooklyn Nets during that time span. And then 4 months and 5 days after making his debut tonight against the Sacramento Kings, the King defeats Drummond some 18 weeks later for the Lakers' 18th championship to win for the first time since beating the Miami Heat in last year's NBA Finals. We're talking about Magic Johnson. The Lakers' 49th playoff series win since Magic Johnson's 5th ring, since Kareem's 6th ring occurs 4 months and 9 days after Andre Drummond's acquisition. Drummond having gematria 102 and 39. New York having gematria 39. Andre Drummond having gematria of 63 and 144. LA Lakers repeat having gematria of 144. Obviously, what this is all about is the Lakers are trying to win the championship for the first time since at Orlando, Florida. So Orlando, Florida, having same gematria as Andre Drummond, cannot be a coincidence what he's about to follow against Andre Drummond. First round pick, 9th overall. LeBron's 9th NBA Finals win since Game 6 of 2016 occurs to win on Game 7 again on Father's Day. He's 22, he's 10-23, he's 31-4 life path numerology. 31-4 life path numerology, and LeBron beats Drummond for the first title since beating the Heat, since winning over at Disney. The 31st NBA Finals win combined for Kobe and LeBron occurs when LeBron ties Kobe Bryant. And so game 7 with Drummond's birthday some 13 days before Kobe and Seth's birthday, because that's in LA, and KB's initials having gematria of 13. So August the 10th, Andre Drummond's birthday. 52 days, 7 weeks and 3 days. Crown having gematria 73. I think it's Milwaukee who won the championship last year. So 52 days. LeBron ties Kobe Bryant 5-2 in the finals. His first Game 7 since he won to end a 52-year drought for Cleveland. The tie Kobe Bryant was 5-2 in the finals, some 52 days before Drummond's birthday of 53, including the end day. It gives us the gematria Brooklyn-Nets. And King LeBron and comeback in NBA Finals. Comeback for GOAT King LeBron James. The trade acquisition day, February the 10th, and Drummond's birthday. So that'd be 26 weeks later, and you have obviously played 26 games for the Lakers. LeBron's 26 NBA Finals win occurs exactly 6 months later, before LeBron's about to be one win away from winning his 6th ring. Andre Jamal Drummond having gematria 73 is the whole connection with Game 7 occurring 7 weeks and 3 days before his birthday. The first Game 7 for LeBron since the 73 win Warriors lost, a direct tribute to that sacrifice of Golden State during that year. Ninth overall pick, 9-day numerology, was traded to the Brooklyn Nets. LeBron's 9th NBA Finals win since winning on Father's Day of 2016 in honor of Dad. Some 9 wins later, defeats the number 9 overall pick. And let's connect this to Game 7, Andre Drummond's last playoff loss against the Phoenix Suns. Remember, Suns having gematria 73 in 7 months and 3 days. His next playoff loss, Andre Drummond, occurs loses his next game in the playoffs some 7 months and 3 days later. And some 54 weeks later, Drummond's next playoff loss occurs as LeBron ties Kobe Bryant, so 54 months ever since that time span. The Magic was 5-4 in the NBA Finals.